The year after Colony 196 is supposed to be an era of peace, or at least a year of peace. Yet in the shadows, something was plotting, and we see a rebel faction rising up to power and declaring war, kidnapping Queen Relina in the process. So it's up to the five Gundam pilots and the other ones like Sally, Noin, and Sex Marquise to take the stand and defend the people of Earth and the colonies. That's basically a very short summary, very concise summary of what Endless Waltz is all about. Featured in 1997, it was composed of three OVAs and later compiled in a movie version. I still remember the first time I saw those three OVAs. It was on Cartoon Network on the Toonami blog. I remember the first time I saw the trailer and I saw the chunks of Libra entering the atmosphere. It was something else. I loved those graphics at that time. Actually, I still do. I remember it was a three-part OVA that was shown on the same day. We didn't have to wait for the other day to see the next episode. It was treated in a way like a movie marathon. I remember the ending for each OVA had the rocking ending of Gundam Wing. Like I said in the previous video, I loved that ending. I also love White Reflection though. Don't get me wrong. I wish the OVAs were longer and I wish they had more episodes to it. The graphics were far superior to the series of Gundam Wing. Obviously, they were OVAs, so they pay more attention to detail as with many OVAs. Now, oh my god, those details were awesome. The graphics were very colorful and the designs were outstanding. Nobody can deny that Wing Gundams were awesome. All those five units. Wing Gundam Zero costume, that side hell actually. Heavy Arms costume, Sandrock costume, and Otaku costume. They all look like Gundams that were never seen before. Actually, they were never seen before that date, but you know what I mean. In fact, I haven't seen like a better design than those Gundams. It's kind of difficult to be compared at, right? I mean, those designs were so awesome and so unique. I don't think we have seen designs like those five Gundams from Endless Waltz. Up until this day, 25 years later, they still look very awesome and far superior to many other Gundams from the franchise. That you can be certain. Now, let's talk about Wing Gundam Zero costume. Those in your wings, those wings were awesome. The angel wings, the famous angel wings in Gundam. No Gundam compares to that. I mean, come on. And the way Wing Gundam Zero costume opens its wings, that scene, Jesus. That scene was legendary. I'm thinking of one Gundam that can at least compare to Wing Gundam Zero costume, and I just can't grasp it. Another thing, the way Hiro enters the cockpit of the Gundam, or at least the thing that had the Gundam that it was kind of a transport. It was stupidly awesome. It wasn't even necessary to do it that way. But hey, here we have Hero doing something like he has a death wish. He always has a death wish if you've seen the Gundam series. Now, Hero enters the Gundam. He like pushes a lot of buttons and boom! We got Wing Gundam Zero costume spreading his angel wings and flying toward the distance to fight Nataku costume. And I know that fight was something else. I haven't seen an atmospheric entry like the one in that fight. And I know many said that fight was stupid, it was meaningless, and I know many people hate the fact that they had to fight. It was awesome though. Then we got this side hell costume, heavy arms costume, and sandrock costume. Those designs were rocking awesome. I know like they made them like that to sell Gunpla. Everybody knows that, but I don't care. And yes, I want to buy the Master Grades Premium Bandai. I don't have them yet, but I will eventually. I don't care. Bandai can take my money. I just love those mobile suits. The final shot of the Buster rifle, was glorious. Marimeya was like, see for yourself how powerless you are. And Hiro answers, roger that, like mission accepted. I laughed so bad at that point. You're telling Hiro, see how powerless you are, while he's piloting Gundam Zero Custom and has a Buster rifle in his hands. How powerless can you be? Then we got the final scene where we see Dakin Barton die because he shot at Marimeya, and a soldier kills Dakin Barton because of that. Hiro falls to the arms of Relina since he passed over to it due to exhaustion. At the end, we see the Gundam pilots parting ways, destroying their mobile suits through the self-detonation device and trying to live a decent life. Endless Waltz for me was an experience. I love those OVAs. The animation looks beautiful, the designs are outstanding, and the musical score was out of this world. I have to admit that the OVA versions for me were a lot better than the movie version. The reason, or one of the reasons, is because of the music. The scenes in the movie don't exactly have the same music as the scenes in the OVA. For example, the moment Duo and Catra part ways with the Gundams in the Meteor, it featured the track called Journey to the Sun. That scene in the movie without that track misses the point. That music, the Gundam pilots saying goodbye to their mobile suits, have a very meaningful feeling that the audience can't even grasp. In the movie, you don't get that, and there are many other scenes where that happens. That's why I don't exactly love the movie compared to the OVAs. I mean, I like the movie, but not exactly love it, like I said, compared to the OVAs. Still, the movie has some new scenes that are really cool, and the battle at the end, it's a lot longer, and that means that we see more screen time of the Gundams. Also, the movie covers some loopholes that the OVAs had. Other than that, I prefer the OVAs. Endless Waltz today, August 1st, turns 25. I love Gundam Wing, and I love Gundam Wing Endless Waltz. I'm glad I watched it since I was a kid because many years have passed, and 25 years later, I still preserve those memories and those moments. I'm proud to be a Gundam fan. Gundam Wing and Endless Waltz will always have a very special place in my heart. Hey, if you like my content, consider subscribing. Hit the like button, it helps a lot. It will help this channel grow. This channel will focus a lot of things related to Gundam. I will try to do my best in this channel. So I look forward to seeing you on the next video. Take care and stay safe.